Good morning, everybody. Hey, it is Monday. It is January 16th. The markets are closed today, and Dave's taking a week vacation. So you just got me this morning. As we get ready to look at what's happening this week, Doug will have us on the air here in just a few moments. Before we do that, though, let's not forget that in the world we live, there are so many things that you and I cannot control. But guess what? You can control how much risk you have in your current portfolio. Give us a call at 863-382-0037 to schedule your core retirement analysis, where we'll help analyze what that risk is and whether you got too much or not enough, and help you get ready for that retirement you always dreamed of. Hey, we've got Doug coming up next.
105.7 Light FM. It's Doug Reese sitting in for Morning Dave on this Monday morning. It's that time of the day where we're going to check in with Phillip Statler from Statler Financial Services and get an update on what's going on with the market. Hey, Phillip, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing well today, Doug. Glad to get to chat with you a little bit today. It's been a little while since you and I have been on the air together. But Dave definitely deserves to have a little time off. He puts in a lot of hours and does a lot of work. So, hey, but today is an official market holiday, being Martin Luther King Day. The markets are closed today. However, we'll talk about what happened on Friday and look to see maybe what some of these other things, some of the other markets may be doing now as we head into this week of January. We're kind of in the middle here where earnings haven't really picked up. We got a few things coming in tomorrow. We'll talk about that in just a minute, but let's kind of recap where we were on Friday, which Friday was not a bad day, Doug. We ended up actually in the green. The S&P 500 was up about 0.4%. The Dow was up 0.33%. The NASDAQ was up 0.7. So nothing to complain about there with everything in the green. And so we always like it when we can end up the week that way. The question is, what will it look like tomorrow? And we don't really know yet. The futures are trading slightly in the red this morning as we get ready for tomorrow. I was looking to see just what was out there. What were people talking about? What kind of things were hitting the news wire? And one thing that came across my ticker was Bitcoin. You know, Dave and I talk a lot, or have talked a lot about the last couple of years about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. We saw a massive decline over the last year or so with Bitcoin, but we got one guy coming out and saying that he expects to see Bitcoin hit somewhere between $50,000 and $100,000 in the next 2 to 3 years. They actually think that they've seen the lows, which have been a little over 16,000. And they feel like we've got a run to go, but it'll be in 2024 when maybe we'll start to see a bull market when it comes to cryptocurrency. And, you know, like Dave and I, we kind of blow things to the wind when we see this because it's yet to be seen. And one of those areas we'll definitely keep our eye on to see what's happening when it comes to cryptocurrency. But it does have a bad taste in folks' mouth right now because of the exchange failing and other issues that have kind of come up with the whole cryptocurrency thing, Doug. So if we look at kind of other bits and pieces coming out, the other thing is that Janet Yellen, you know, she's our treasurer, and she warned Kevin McCarthy the last Thursday that the United States would hit its debt limit on Thursday, and that they needed to start taking some steps to avoid a default. And so we'll see what happens this week. Nothing's come out of Congress yet when it comes to what the debt ceiling looks like. Like I said, this is a holiday, and so there's not much going on, but let's look at the economic calendar for the rest of this week. Tomorrow, not much coming out tomorrow either. We do have 8:30, we'll have the Empire State Manufacturing Index, which is kind of an indicator. But Wednesday, man, that is a big day. We've got retail sales coming out. We got producer price index final figures coming out, as well as later that morning, we'll have the home builders index come out. So a big day on Wednesday and a pretty big day on Thursday. Obviously, it's a normal jobs day. but it also has the building permits and housing starts. Those will be a key thing looking at how real estate is doing in the United States. And then Friday, not a whole lot on Friday. 10 o'clock, we'll have the existing home sales, but we'll talk about that on the next Monday. And then on the earnings front, we've got two major companies that will be reporting. I think it'll be in the morning, actually. We've got the Goldman Sachs will report tomorrow morning. And I'm sorry, Goldman Sachs will report on Wednesday morning. We got a few little regional banks reporting tomorrow, but the big thing's going to be Wednesday when we have, I think it's Morgan Stanley and Goldman. And so we'll talk about them and more the rest of this week. So like I said, the markets are closed today. So what do we look at? Let's look and see the guys across the pond. Their markets are open today. And so if we look at Europe, we got the everything slightly to the green there. We look at Asia. Asia's kind of a little bit of a mixed bag. The Nikkei, which is Japan, is down about a little over 1%. Everything else is in the green. Our futures right now are trading slightly in the red as we look to see where we start tomorrow. But like I said, since we're not really opening to trade today, this will be an indication for tomorrow. Silver is heading down again, down 0.6%, but it's still up over $24. And gold's down 0.25%. Crude oil, even though it's up touching 80, it's down 1.1%. Right now it's at $79.22 as we get ready to head into the trading day. Hey folks, listen, I do will have an opportunity for folks today. You can go to our website at statlerfinancial.com, and we have some workshops coming up, not this week, but next week. And it's really ideal for folks that are going to retire in the next 5 years and have at least 150,000 or more in their IRAs or 401ks. You can go there and register, and then check out our Statler Financial Radio Show this weekend, Saturday, 6 a.m. and noon, Sunday, 10 a.m. on Highlands News Talk 730, 95.3 FM.
All right, Phil. Well, thanks for the update.
All right, man. I will talk to you again tomorrow morning, Doug.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
This is your captain speaking. We're expecting.
Again, folks, I want to thank you for joining us today. Hope your week gets off to a great start. Join us again tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Until then, have a great day.